That's their
Everybody needs a
fault,
good
man.
laugh. We all need a good laugh right now,
Everybody needs a good
especially
laugh,
my
bro.
neck. My neck needs a great laugh.
My neck and my back.
Get a nice little crack, huh?
Yeah, I've this is my third physical therapy appointment that I had total today, and then I have two more this week, so we're getting three a week now.
Progress.
We are getting into it, and they threw the stim on me, a little bzz, 5 minutes off, 5 minutes
Dude, I
on.
love the
You
stem.
know,
It's like fucking super spiders, just
oh,
like
it's
It was
feels
calculating your
crazy.
distance.
It is
Just
a
letting you
really,
know.
yeah,
it's honestly a
calibrating.
crazy feeling, and I could see if you have like heart problems or heart condition, like how that could totally fuck with you because it like shocks your whole body, like it puts you in like a whoop, okay, for five
Dude, I
seconds. You don't
love
know
it.
it, no
I'm like,
control.
ramp that shit up.
Yeah, I always tell them to crank it. It
Let's
feels
get to
great.
7.
Yeah, I think I was at 25
Yeah.
today, so I
Let
was
me get a
cranked.
full restart. Hit me with the full restart.
Speaking of full restart, welcome to Good Lies Golf, boys. What's going
Welcome
on?
back.
Man,
Yeah.
just trying to
We started.
grind out here.
Grinding, grind
Grinding.
time.
Work,
Speaking of
work,
grind
work.
time, Bryson
Jeez.
DeChambeau did some grind time.
Man,
Wow.
the
Dude.
people's champ.
That was
I mean,
fucking awesome. I'll
Man
Let's
of
just,
just
the
I
get
mean,
right
people.
into it, right? I mean,
yeah.
holy shit. I mean, what a US Open. I think that was one of the coolest to watch
What a way
in
for
a
Rory to
long time.
lose.
Viewership was massive, man. I think
Unreal.
they had something like 11.4 million viewers on that Sunday final
Dude,
round.
They
You're getting
need
close to NFL numbers.
they need to do the Ryder Cup style between LIV and PGA immediately. That
mean,
would
we
get the
just saw it.
fans so hyped. You know what I mean, Lo? Yes, we
No,
saw
no,
it. That's
I'm
singular.
just saying, like, we
Yes.
saw like what
And that's what's fueling this
what they
madness.
bring.
That's what's fueling the views because now you have the LIV guys, they're viewing as well because that's their guys in the tournament too. They're betting on these guys. Kids are, you got to think people are betting. A lot of these
We've
kids
been
are
saying
betting
this though. We've
in the
been
betting
saying
apps. These
this.
younger generation, a lot of kids are betting. So even kids are watching now because they're placing bets. Like betting themselves is now making them watch more. So everybody's just watching. I think that when you put these events on, they have to have a Ryder Cup style between the two of them where it's teams. It would do so well. I think
And the
it would
books, the the,
be
the,
so
the books
exciting for
separate it.
golf.
They do it too. They put the live guys separate from these guys. I'm like, they're already giving you they're
Yeah.
leading it up. They're building it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're already teasing it on these betting apps and stuff. I really
Exactly.
think they should just go full force. And why not even combine that stupid, whatever, not stupid, I'm sorry. The TGL or whatever Tigers Golf League thing is, maybe throw that in there as like
Incorporate
a
in there too.
caveat
Yeah.
too. Like maybe make a virtual component where it's like one round is that. I don't know, or like one hole is that. I don't something.
The more competition, the better.
Just make stuff like that and throw it on TV. People are going to start watching it. Like the problem is that you have to get out of the same old rules of 4 days a week, Thursday through Sunday. Okay, let's snooze on our couch and just watch golf. You got to excite the younger generation with this movement. And I think the players themselves being exciting, like Bryson, the way he's acting, class act, signing all the autographs, doing all the getting with the crowd, getting involved in everything,
Jimmy Fallon.
being funny with the trophy, drinking, driving around. Like he's just being funny. Like, I get it. It's why people like him. I get why it was a great weekend.
Dude was hated on forever. Now he's loved. He's been at the lowest low, the highest high, bro. It's a roller coaster for that guy too.
That's true.
And I mean, it's also it's part of the whole YouTube movement. You know what I mean? I mean, I talked about him earlier this season, how like I've fallen in love with just like watching him. And for the longest time, I like admired just like his way of going about golf. It's so different than anybody else. They call him the scientist. He's very, scientific and analytical about like what he does. He fucking
The salty
is
balls.
making his yeah, salty balls. I mean, the dude is fucking making his own clubs. You know what I mean?
3D
Like
printing stuff.
the
Yeah,
shit he's
he's
doing
crazy.
is just wild. And I feel like for the longest time we didn't realize like what this guy was. We just saw him as different and like kind of odd. But now having YouTube getting that look into like his everyday life and how he goes about golf, it's just wild. And I've just
Yeah.
come to
It
love
was
him.
the hat change. Once he changed
Yeah, right.
hats, I'm
Right.
telling you, even his personality changed with the hats. He just became a
S-
different guy. If
Yeah.
you really look back into when he started
All right.
years
Yeah.
ago, and once he switched the hats up, he became things just changed. Not
Well,
this is before live, like right before the
big
live
Payne
movement.
Stewart fan.
Yeah, yeah. So it was cool. I was
What
like, yo, I realized it. He was hated on heavy. Everyone was hating him for no
Well,
reason.
remember
It's like,
Brooks and the cleat thing and that whole thing
yeah,
that put him on the spotlight. But then when Brooks joined Live, it was like, okay, we're friends again. Everybody's
yeah,
cool, you know.
Yeah, yeah, they're
yep.
boys now.
Yeah,
But yo, speaking about the hat though, I was talking to my boy. I was like, dude, it would be so epic, and this was on Saturday, if he came out Sunday final round in
Okay,
his
yeah,
old school like Payne Stewart
yep,
attire that he's worn in the past. Like, how
yeah.
yeah.
fucking awesome
If he
would
would have
have
won
that
with
been?
that on, that would have just been wild to
Oh,
me.
the high
Let's
socks and
Yeah.
everything.
can we talk about the three events that took place that mattered the most for this tournament that made the winner? The bunker shot out of the
Of
sand to,
course.
to go within fucking what, foot and a half, a foot
What a shot.
of the cup, 3 feet, whatever it was, 3 feet of the cup, from Bryson, and then Rory's two separate missed opportunities
Yeah.
putting. So those final three holes for him was a nightmare. He's even stepping away from golf for a few weeks. That's what he just announced. So Rory's kind of really taking a step back and looking at it. Said it was the roughest moment of his career.
That
Is
gotta
talking
hurt,
about it.
bro. It's gotta
And
hurt.
you got to think the major that he's been dying to win and a US Open even more important to him than the Open, I feel like, because it's like he knows he's going to win the Open, like he has that in his soul, like he's going to win the Open. But the US Open, it's like, I don't know, you can't plan to win that. That's like
To
you got
blow
to
the lead,
play
to blow the
amazing golf
lead.
for 4 days and fuck off everybody else, and he was doing that. And then the final
25
three holes,
minutes.
he just fell apart.
Can't
I
believe it,
can't
bro. I
even.
kind of feel every time I start thinking about it, I'm like looking at myself, you're with your friends playing, even if it's $20 on the line, and that feeling that you feel when you miss those, bro, and then the other guy could, it's the worst, man. It's a shitty car ride home too if you guys are riding together. It's
Yeah.
like it doesn't even matter. It's not the money.
Well,
It's like
shitty
I
car
just
ride
blew
with him
that.
too.
But we got
I
to talk about
blew
why it's
that.
important. Like it's important because Rory is at this like
12
perfect
years.
pinnacle in his career, where like this is the shit or get off the pot moment for Rory. It's like, are
Expectations.
you going to take this now and stumble and now be crushed, or are you going to take this and eat it like Tiger Woods would and eat it like a fucking shit sandwich and go move on and go win another tournament? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's two ways you're going to come out of this. You can't just be middle of the lane guy, and you can't just say, "Oh, I'm going to give up." So he's only got one option, and he's got to hit the Genesis hard and then hit the Open hard. And if he places well or makes a shot contention in those tournaments, that's Rory. He's back. Like
I
he's
mean,
right on the money. But we,
and both those tournaments set up great with him. I
yes,
mean,
Yeah.
he's the previous champion of the Scottish Open, so he's
yeah,
got that course history, or not course history because they move around, but tournament history.
sure,
So that sets up well for him. I think he'll bounce back. He's a resilient dude. He's been battling this major drought for 12 years.
yeah.
I think that's what makes it so difficult now, though. It's been so long that it's just that added
Look at
pressure. And
Phil.
yeah, Phil did it. So he's got a lot more time. I mean, we talk about he's much older than kind of the bigger names that are coming into the game now, but realistically, he stays healthy. I mean, we see Tiger, he's a fucking
Yeah.
robot and he's
Yeah.
still playing. Think about a guy that just stays, for the most part, completely healthy.
Healthy, yeah.
He's got so long to play and to compete. And you got to think too, like, yeah, Phil, he made lifestyle changes as he got older, and that helped him win at the age of 50 at
AKA had to
Kiawah.
because of his gambling debts.
Yeah, I mean, he literally had
Legend.
to, like,
Had to win. No
gonna be
other option.
yeah, sleeping with the
No, he's
fishes.
got time.
Uh,
He's got time.
With
yeah, but I don't know. It was a tough situation. I love seeing Bryson win. I thought it was awesome, but you hate to see the fact that Rory lost it. The
I hate to
previous
see Scotty
majors.
lost.
Yeah,
yeah,
right. I know
Lost
you.
some
Anthony.
bread.
Anthony got
Lost
ragdolled
some
this
bread
week.
on that,
How do
boy.
you feel about
That was
Scotty?
a
Well, you got any
tough one,
words for
man.
him this week,
Sheesh.
Anthony, or what?
Yep, I'm just gonna have to say, man, we're gonna double down and try him this week, bro.
All
Listen,
right.
we can't
Hey,
have
I
him
like
back
that.
to
I like that
back,
approach.
bro.
But
I ain't gonna give up
what's
on you,
unfortunate
bro.
about this
He's a
that I
bounce
will
back.
say, and we'll put the cap on it, but what I will say that's really unfortunate is that I love the Travelers for Rory. And it sucks that he's not going to play in it because I love him for this course.
He's got a good course history.
He
Yeah.
does, and it's not very long. It's 6,800 yards or so. Like it's a perfect little, and that's what kind of bums me out is if he would have just kind of swallowed it and ate that bag of shit and went out this weekend, I think he could have redeemed himself and showed himself that he could have won this. So I'm just saying, I think the Travelers, that was silly
He's
of him to
taking
not
time
want to
off
be.
in front of that monitor. And
Uh,
they're like dialing in how to get that putter fixed. They're literally he's sitting at a green right now somewhere
well, the
doing putting
controversy.
drills.
Well, no, the
That's where you should be
controversy.
at.
Well, the two controversies, right, was that people were saying around the league. There's a lot of chatter saying that, Rory has his buddy on the bag instead of a professional tour caddy that's veteran or seasoned like a Joe LaCava or a you know Scruff or whoever you could pick, somebody that's a seasoned veteran caddy as opposed to Rory picking his buddy who's a amazing golfer or fantastic golfer, whatever, but it's a friend. So that they were also talking about that, how that might have made a difference leading up to some of the shots he made, like that driver decision instead of the 3-wood.
Caddies
Um,
aren't putting, bro.
yeah, no, true. The putting is what fucked him, but there was also some questionable club calls in the
Yeah.
end of that tournament. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. There was chatter about like caddies and this and that. So I don't know how much that
This
actually
one's on
plays
him.
into
That's
it.
why it hurts so much, man.
And
It's
I
like
think that's what he's
those
realizing.
little putts, man. You could blame this or that, but to blow a lead when a matter of 30 minutes and to lose, that hurts so much more. It's not like you were down and you just didn't get to come back or you didn't force a,
Yeah,
extra
it's
holes.
terrible.
Nah, bro, you had the lead and lost it and made a couple of rookie mistakes. And that's on you, man. Like at the
Now,
end
let
of
me
the
throw you
day,
guys a question. Would you rather do this? Would you rather be a tour player to win to like if you were in the situation of like Tommy Fleetwood to Rory, would you rather be Tommy Fleetwood or Rory? Would you rather be the guy that hasn't won a first one or the guy who needs to win one so bad
I'd rather be
to win a
Rory.
Oh,
major?
Rory for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You know
just
what I
being,
mean?
they're all,
Look at his look at his resume.
That's what I'm saying. So either way, he's going to carry further.
yeah,
He'll
yeah.
always have a better shot. He'll always play at the Masters. He'll always be involved.
he
So
needs that Al Horford moment where he gets the big one.
that's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah.
He needs that just to
Yeah.
solidify everything. It's like even in tennis, you get the all that's what he needs. He needs that to just, and then I think he might even be like the pressure will be off and he'll probably start playing great golf. It's
Yeah.
like that could be what's holding him back. And then if he would have got that one, got
Let's
over
see
the
how he
hump.
swallows it. And do you think, and I'll say this silly, do you think the Grayson Murray thing weighs on him at all? Not to be
Huh,
insensitive, but
that's tough.
do you think that weighs on him at all? Like when he made those comments and that was a big thing or whatever. Do you think that always any weighs on him at all ever
You
On
never know,
Rory?
man.
from Rory?
I mean, I'm sure they all think about him, and the tournament that was going on, and maybe the tournament after he was closer to mine. Not to say that people have forgotten,
Right. No, I understand
obviously
what you're
not.
saying. Yeah.
But I think now, like, yeah, probably there's moments throughout the day they have that remembrance, or they think back on something. But I think at this point it's kind of like blinders on when it's time to play the game. And
Competition is
I
Log
on, yeah.
think it
everything
was
out.
just for
Yes.
Rory, it was just, yeah, pressure got to him for
That's what I'm
sure
trying
in a
to figure
couple
out.
of
I'm trying to figure out
shots.
what was in
But
his mind during those putts. Like what
I
is he thinking about in that moment? Like I want to know his
Not
brain.
choking
what you're
again.
thinking about when you're hitting a fucking knee knocker, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
But that's what I'm saying. My
three,
brain
four
goes
putts are
everywhere.
awful to
I could be
hit.
thinking about
Everyone
Toucan
feels that.
Sam. I could be thinking about a fire truck. I could be thinking about like
Yeah.
a dog. Like my brain is absolute dog shit on the golf course. It's going everywhere. So like,
I'm thinking
Probably
about
thinking,
where I'm
I hope
spending
I
this
don't blow
money at
this.
when I win this shit.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is yes. I mean, in that moment, a guy of Rory's caliber, you would expect him to make that putt, and
yeah,
8 times, 9 times out of 10, he probably does. I mean, fuck, he was like 249 out of 249 on the
Yeah.
season on 3-foot putts
yeah,
until
Yep.
those holes.
that's just
Uh,
pressure.
I'd be
but
pairing what
the
wine
thing
I'm going to eat with my
is,
steak.
it's
He had
rare.
it.
It's
He had
rare.
it. Yeah, he had it, dude.
Yeah,
It's rare steak for sure. But dude, the thing is about those putts that's getting overlooked by especially the average or not, below average fan that was just watching that day. Those were fucking sliders, both of them. And those are tough. Those may be tougher than a 12, 18-foot putt for those guys on those type of greens with that kind of movement, because literally it's, I leave this below the hole and it's just gone. or I leave this above the hole and long, and now I still have another 4-foot putt coming in. So like, yeah, those are just tough putts. Plain and simple.
And maybe you could talk back again to the caddy situation. You never know. You got to just kind of take it as it is, and hopefully
Who the
Rory comes
fuck are
back.
we to say?
Right. But then
Yeah, I'm a fucking 20-something handicap.
You got to look at everyone else. Look at how all the other guys that played great golf that whole entire weekend, bro. It's like you've seen a lot of mistakes from some of the great golfers that you normally don't see. It was like, to me, it was like, honestly, like,
Your boy Scotty took a big L.
I watch aside from Scotty, a lot of people who I thought, they were all. I was watching these guys too.
Hey, can we take some applause for Ryan's picks both hitting? Thank you very
Oh,
much.
sure.
Russell Henley, Tommy Fleetwood, thank you.
The guys,
I will
yeah.
take my earnings.
If we're doing that, then I'm gonna shout out Petty and a little pat on the back for myself as well. We called DeChambeau,
DeChambeau, we did
and
say
we
it.
grouped
We
him
did.
in as the #1 live
I
golfer.
did too. I remember being. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And I thought
respect.
Pavone had a little chance. I had some money on him, and that was my little.
Tell you what, that
quiet
guy's been
horse.
playing great golf. We got to watch
been
out for
playing
him.
great
He's on the
golf for
hot
sure.
list for sure. He's playing on the hot list.
I thought maybe he
That
might have
is.
pulled it out the back door. There was a slight chance for a little bit where he could
Lee.
have maybe.
Lee.
Hey,
Close,
talk
man. He
about
played
the
great.
hot list. Petty, what's cooking in the kitchen? Dude, you been up golfing or anything like that, man?
Man, I went golfing, man, the last few days, man, and
Yep.
crazy.
I'm
Went with
jealous. I
Nielsen.
couldn't go.
We did the downs. We played 18, long 18. Got done with that. We get back and we're like, can we see if we can still get another round? And got the Twilight Special. Went
Ooh.
almost finished like another 13.
Wow.
Got back. We literally couldn't even see balls. We were hitting all night long, man. It was
Oh, it's all
great.
feel.
What a day.
All field, yeah. And it was like just perfect weather. I can't complain. I played today too. I went at Poxabog.
Yeah, it was beautiful out today. 90
Beautiful. It was
degrees.
like 80
it hit.
degrees. Yeah, it was hot.
Dude,
It was hot for me. I was
wave,
sweating
bro.
out there, man. I thought I was out there dying for 1 second.
Dude, I feel like
It
we're
was hot.
getting that heat wave from Hey Arnold when they run up,
Yeah.
they got to open up the fire hydrant.
Yeah, but it was good to get out there, man. I got a busy week of work, so I mean, I'm not gonna have off till next Tuesday. So I was like, thank God I did great weather on both days off.
Yep.
Hell yeah,
Played
man.
mediocre, like for me, but I was still just
Having
getting
fun.
out there. It was a good day. Nielsen was in town for the weekend, so made the
Hats
most
off
of
to
it,
the
man.
wife for letting
Right.
you get out there, man.
Having the cruise on out there. Montauk was a whole day. That was great though. Yeah, no, it was a good
Anthony's
weekend.
wife actually pays him to leave the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
How did you get that? I would love that.
Oh man. It's like every hour you're gone, $10.
Yeah, you get $10 more dollars.
To throw on
Done deal.
FanDuel. How do you think I bet on Scotty?
This is what dreams are made of.
No, yeah, man.
So that's
was
good,
good.
man. You got out there, got him, whacked him around. Brennan, you got out there or what?
Yeah, dude, I actually got out there in Florida, man. We were down there with a bunch of the boys,
Nice. Nice.
We were down there for Dusty's wedding, so
Sweet.
got out there a couple rounds at the IMG Academy Golf Club down there.
Cool.
I did a little Thursday round, I think, and then a Friday early morning round.
Nice.
And dude, it was awesome. I mean, I was playing, not much excuses, but I still can't hit a ball off the tee. Driver's just awful. Thank God I'm going to get a little lesson pre-Apple Valley next week on Tuesday.
You got to get yourself ready, get prepped up.
I'm strictly going there mindset like, dude, I just need you to get me where I can just keep the ball in play off the tee.
Consistent.
Forget about the irons. Forget about everything else. I don't even care
Are you just
if I
hitting it
shank
too
those
hard,
next
dude?
week.
Are you just swinging too hard? Are you just trying
No,
to get into
dude, I'm just a pussy.
Just a stance,
hey,
maybe some arm work, some leg work.
Yeah, but the fact is, dude, Florida golf, it was a fucking blast. Scoring wise, I did not do well. I went 99, 92.
No wild animals.
Using clubs that weren't mine. I rented one day and I borrowed someone's the day before. But it was a blast, dude. We were just out there,
No
having some drinks.
gators? No gators out there?
There weren't. I didn't see any gators.
seen no gators out
there. Gators out there.
I didn't see any gators there in the ponds or in the swamps, but sure did see some dolphins.
Creek. What are you talking about over there, stupid? It's a creek.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't see any gators.
Got
no
my
crawfish
thumb.
in the creek.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
Um,
got his eyes.
No, man, Florida's good, man. It
Chugs
just
his
gets hot
hand.
too. It just gets hot.
I just can't golf in Florida
It
in
was
the
hot.
summer because it's
It was
like
hot.
90,000% humidity and just like sweat balls. Unless you're in a board shorts and a tank top, I'm not golfing.
You'll be a walking tomato.
Yeah, catch me not golfing in Florida. I'm good.
Hey, man,
Like in
I'm
the
like the
spring and the fall,
mailman when
no
it comes to
problem.
golf.
Summer, I'm not even going to Virginia. I told Maddie I'm not even going to Virginia to play golf in the summer. I get bit by a fucking copperhead and yeah, fuck that. I'm good.
Not worth it.
Fucking bubble boy over
Ain't
here.
worth it. Nah, I'm gonna stay up here where the courses
It's
are beautiful.
always worth it to
Yep.
golf, man.
Hey, that's why I want to go up to New Hampshire soon, do a little golf, and after I heal up from my neck
Connecticut
injuries
would be
here.
nice too this time of year.
Well, I want
I
to go back to
mean,
the
yeah, you
casino
get black
courses.
flies up there though.
I want to
Yeah.
go back to those casinos. They have a great because they have 2 casinos in Connecticut, Brendan, on the Indian reservations, and there's 2 sick courses. Like they have a one at Mohegan Sun and one at Foxwoods, and they're amazing. Like super
Nice.
sick.
Yes,
That is
it's-
sick. That is sick.
Like they're like championship quality,
Yeah, yeah.
gold tees for all the way
Go
back.
there and lose some money.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
lose
2 birds with 1
balls, lose your
stone.
money. They get you all ways. Yeah,
That's
as they
sick.
should. I mean, rightfully so. That's why I
House
gladly
always
give them-
wins.
I gladly give them my money. It's
House always
retribution
wins.
or what do they call it?
It's a donation.
Donation. Yeah, donation to the tribe. I don't mind donating to the tribe.
Yeah. I want to get out. There's a casino and course out here. I think it's in Indiana, just across the river, but Belterra, and I've heard really good things about that. I just haven't gotten out there yet.
You
But
can't go wrong with a boys trip going to a casino golf course
No,
anytime.
Yeah.
dude, I'm fucking licking my chops right
Book
now.
it.
Dude.
Yeah,
I
you're
got-
already
I got
booked
boys
up.
trip next
Yeah,
week.
you're already
and I'm
booked
like
up. Yeah,
fucking
you can
amped.
stop rubbing it in. He's already.
Got
Brandon's
5
just had
rounds of
himself
golf
a month
on
of
tap,
golf.
dude.
He's just locked in, dialed.
Dude, I'm tucked in the
Still
waistband
can't figure
right
his driver out.
Yeah, my driver was feeling great, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the driver might have been the strongest club. I was 3-4 putting. I was driving on the green on par 3s and 3
Putter was
putt like an
killing you.
idiot.
Yeah,
Sick to my
putter gotta kill you.
stomach.
Sounds like you and I
Sick.
got a hell of a fucking scramble team coming.
Man.
Well, that's why I want to start playing more of scrambles, and they have a Friday night scramble out here that I want to start getting into, but gotta get the back already good. But once
Yeah,
I
you
do,
gotta have like the opposites. Like
You
you
gotta
gotta have
get
the
your
one
anus
dude driving.
because I
massaged,
think I
huh?
am the opposite. I don't really drive well, but I can get the chipping good, and I putt well, so I think I can
I just let
make
you
it
putt,
happen.
bro. 30-footers, man.
Watch me hit a 30-footer, no problem.
Oh man.
I'll slay
Just
a
get
putt.
your digit massaged, bro. You'll feel better.
Yeah, I
You'll
got
be back.
got one of those Theraguns, but I'm too scared to use it right now because it's very fragile. I don't want to break my bones.
You don't got a hot tub in? That should be the trick,
I do
don't
have
you?
a hot tub, but
I
it's
was gonna
kind
say,
of
man.
it's not balanced
That
right now. The
sounds
pH
good.
isn't balanced.
Yeah, I need
You
to
gotta
get
throw
you a little
some-
hot tub.
I'd be
man. I think
hitting
that
that
some
up
that would
chemicals in
be
it.
all day.
that hot tub would be the
Oh,
most
dude.
important thing to my recovery if I had any type of neck, back, any of that pain.
Well,
man.
you know what's crazy? My physical therapist said that you're not supposed to do like heating on all these swollen muscles. She said it's all ice. It should be ice.
Oh,
No
so
hot.
cold plunge it is, baby.
Cold
There you go,
plunge,
man.
dude. I
Either
really
way,
I
you need
want
to
it.
get in the water,
No
bro.
bullshit. They got me. Like those commercials got me. I want one.
Got
I
you.
want one. I want the stupid barrel in the backyard. I want to hit it with the stupid fucking shovel and crack the ice and do that. I want to do
Pros
it.
pod, yeah.
I just
want
don't.
that.
I don't see it. I don't see it, Sherm.
I wanna
for
do
I
you.
it.
don't think you if you're
I don't
not taking
know.
a cold shower, if you sketch out with a cold shower, you're not doing a
No,
cold
I love
plunge.
cold showers. That's what I mean. I think I would
I
like
tell
it.
people, I mean,
Huh.
that's not for everybody. I've jumped in cold pools before. My body's almost seized up. I thought I couldn't even move. I was.
So do you polar plunge then, bro?
I jump
Sherm?
into the water. I
Every
just
year
got.
they do a polar plunge
Oh,
here in the
Yeah.
town.
Do
They
do
it at
you
Van Beach.
though?
No, no.
I
No.
was in the ocean not that long ago. and
Why?
that-
I don't want people to see me in
Get
January
cold water
in cold water. That's a
with
very
my
ugly
nipples
sight.
hard,
Yeah. My nipples be cutting
balls shrunk,
diamonds.
my
You'd
anus
you'd
tight.
probably be all right right now if you cold plunge, man. You'd probably be
Puckered.
walking around.
I'd be coughing up my balls.
I'm serious. Yeah. You want 2 of these?
Hey, so why don't you put some tahini and hummus on it? And that
Oh,
meme is so
God.
funny. I die. I send that to everybody.
Oh god.
So why don't you
Dude.
put some tahini with some hummus and whoop it on my balls?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The internet's
That's
undefeated.
hilarious.
We've learned
It's
that
too
so
good,
many
man.
ways.
It's
And
too good.
we had a big breaking news here story in the Hamptons. We had Justin Timberlake just got arrested for a
Yeah.
potential
Yeah.
DWI. Said he only had one martini.
Crazy.
But to his knowledge, I mean, Justin, you're not supposed to say that because a martini is 3 ounces in any bar, so that's 2 drinks. So you're not supposed to say I had just a martini because that'd be over the limit.
Sherm's
Dumb-dumb.
gonna get hired by
I
the
never understood with all
state.
that money, you don't got drivers, Ubers,
Right.
any of this,
Computers.
even just to risk. I don't care if I had one beer. It's like, is
Yeah.
it worth it? Like, if my house costs, millions of dollars, bro, is this worth the all this? Is it
Well, they
worth it?
said that the kid that pulled him over, the cop was so young that he had no idea who he was. Didn't
I,
recognize him
I
by
don't know this
face
Justin
or
Timberlake
by
guy. I have
name.
no clue. Yeah,
Had
They
no idea
just
who he
know
was.
him by a troll.
never seen a
Like if
movie,
he was
never
a
heard a
troll,
song. Yeah,
they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know that guy."
Yeah,
that guy
exactly.
that guy that gave the dude was actually cousins to the guy who got involved with Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, they're cousins.
They're
Distant
just running a
cousins.
ring.
They're running a ring of like illegal,
Oh,
trying to
God.
mess up the odds in
Ridiculous
sports.
arrests.
It was about as good as a cop as Doofy was in Scary Movie.
Well, are you guys so speaking of this
Smell
week?
my
told you not
fingers.
to interrupt me when I'm cleaning my room.
Exactly. That's the kind of cop that I think of that
Smell
pulled
my
over
fingers.
Scotty or just. I'm like,
Are you
it was
guys
one of
gonna
those.
are you well, so that's what I was gonna ask. I think I'm in the same boat as you, Petty. I think I'm going all Scotty this week.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's jumping on that train.
I'm going all
Scotty.
Scotty. I'm going Scotty, yaddy, yaddy, Scotty all week.
Because listen, even the money I
He'll
lost on
bounce back
Scotty
for
last
sure.
week, it's not going to even come close to as much as I won on him the whole
So
couple
I'm
months
doing top
beforehand.
20 Scotty and a win. I would parlay those two. Top 20 and a win. If you can do that on your app, I would do that.
I would easily think of him to place top 10, and I would even have him straight winning. Either way, I feel comfortable putting money on
I'm
it.
not saying I don't trust Dark Xander. I like Dark Xander here. I think he's going to come in with some power, some wisdom. But he
I
might
like
finish
Shane
second.
Lowry eating too, man. My dog Shane Lowry, man.
Okay.
He
I
might
don't know
put it
what it
on
is,
for
but he's
all
been
of
catching my
Ireland
eye.
after last week. He might put it on for the whole country after that.
I think so. Yeah, that's my guy, bro. I'm telling you. And I just like the fact of like he's just a normal dude, like one of the homies, bro. I
Well,
like
you got to
everything about
think
his
this
game, his
course though,
character.
Ant doesn't set up as well for Shane as more of like a power hitter and a guy that
Oh
can bring a
yeah.
lot of power. You want more guys, I feel like this week that are really iron
Precision.
guys, precision
Oh,
guys.
he gonna place top 20 though.
Putters around
So
the green.
I'm picking
approach.
like
I'll put a
picking
shoey on that
Ludwig.
all day. Larry, all day long.
I'm picking guys like Ludwig. I'm picking guys like Matsuyama, guys
guess he
that know
could
how
do
to
that.
stripe around pins.
I like Cantlay.
Cantlay is great.
Lee,
Cantlay
don't
is great
sleep
for this
on
course
Cantlay.
too.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, those are some great
Good course
names right
history
there.
on Cantlay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sticking with my guy. I'm always going
So
down
Ant,
with
what
the
do
shit.
you? Yeah. So let's round it off here. What do you got?
I really do like those two guys. I mean, Scotty to win it, and then I like Cantlay and Lowry would be my top 20 picks. Those dudes.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, you
I like
could
that.
either win with me or you could watch me win alone.
Yep. I like those two picks. I'm going with
Yeah.
the top 20s, the two. I'm probably going Xander and little Matsuyama top 20, and then my winner, I'm going to go Scotty.
Dude's playing it safe. Xander's a lock anytime, so you can never go wrong with that.
What you got, Brendan? What are you looking at?
I mean, I like all the guys that you were calling out there. I mean, if I'm looking at the top of the board to pick from, those are the guys I'm thinking too.
Top
I
of the
just
food
want to
chain.
toss. Let me toss out my dark horse lineup for you this week.
Sure.
All right. I like Christian Beasenhoot,
Okay.
Sam Burns, Brian Harmon, Russell Henley, Matsuyama, Denny McCarthy.
I like all those except for
Those
Sam
are
Burns.
those are my dark horses. The reason I'm going with Sam Burns, and I know he's one of those guys that's a little more hot and cold. He's been playing lights out, and I wanna call something out for you. Last week, for 66 holes, the last 66 holes of the tournament, he played 5 under. That means he was 5 over through the first 6 holes of the tournament.
So he came back like that, yeah.
So if you think about, you take and I know you could say this about a lot of shit, but those first 6 holes, you take those out of the whole tournament and you just throw them in the field. What, he finishes T2 or something like that, or whatever I forget what the
He
finish
finished
total
7
was.
or 6, something like
No,
that.
I
But
think I think he's got a serious chance too.
I think he's got a good chance. But those are my dark horses if I'm not looking at, Scotty, Xander. Those are my boys. And
So then who's your winner?
Let's go with Matsuyama.
Matsuyama. Okay. Brennan's going Matsuyama. I love that. All right.
Yeah, that's
Matsuyama for
not bad
Brennan.
actually. It's not a bad
Scotty
pick.
for me. Scotty for Ant with some honorable mentions. Look at that.
I might put more money on Shane Lowry placing top 20 for some reason. I think that he's gonna come strong.
Okay.
I really think that might be my best bet for the.
Look at the flag, baby. You see that flag?
the
flag?
You see the flag?
Zoom sees
My
the
No.
flag.
my one and done for the week though, like that one guy, I'm just like, yeah, no matter what, he's a top 10-ish guy. Brian Harmon.
Brian
His
Harmon,
course
yeah.
Well,
history,
yeah,
he sets
he's
up
TBC
perfect for this
courses. He eats
course.
like fucking lunch, so I
Yep.
think he
Yum, yum,
just
yum,
he
yum,
knows how to
yum, yum.
play. He's always plays well in tight tournaments where there's a lot of competition up top. So I think
Yep.
all these tournaments that are front stacked, like we're saying, there's a lot of names in this one.
Signature, baby.
So I big purse, $20 million, $4 million
Yeah.
winner purse. It's no joke.
It
Yeah,
ain't no little money. You know what I'm
And
saying?
think about the money, even compared to last year. What was last year's purse when you won? 2 million? They doubled the money. I mean, that's
Bro,
pretty significant. I'm not saying that, in this world of inflation and the bad economy or whatever it is, that doesn't matter or that matters more. But I'm just saying they doubled the money. So
this ain't no hobby.
Liv did put the
This
pressure
ain't
on.
no hobby, all right?
Ain't
And
no
if we look
hobby.
back in hindsight, these
This
players
ain't
are
no
getting paid
hobby.
more money. You got to think the players are getting paid more money, which is all around what we were talking about in the beginning when Liv was coming in and everybody was saying, oh, it's bad for the game, whatever. It's actually good for the game because now the PGA was forced by hand
Force the
to pay
bar.
these guys more money. And so now winners get more money. So I think overall,
Things
it's a
are
better solution.
happening.
Well,
And they'll
whatever gonna
figure it
get
out.
us more money, if the PGA starts
I
breaking
know.
us off, then we're happy.
How do
We're
we?
good.
Yeah, we'll
We
start
need to do like
talking
some kind
nice
of
about whatever
taxation
company wants to pay
lottery
us money. So
system.
you just
Something's got to come into play.
something you just come in and we'll start talking nice about you every week. Don't worry.
Serious. We're
Yeah.
coming for your jobs.
All right, boys. What else? That's it, right?
As
What else?
as we're kind of on the outro here, I have to bring it back here because I was thinking this while it was occurring, and then it became a major topic after the whole fucking Olympics thing
Oh
with
my God.
Bryson
Bryson and
DeChambeau.
Clark.
And it is wild to me because, dude, if we're just looking at major strictly this year, he has performed the best all around as a player. I mean,
Right.
it's been nuts his finishes in the three majors that we've had. He's outperformed Scotty overall across those three. They have the
Is this
same amount
voted
of
in? How is
PGAs.
this? Who chooses this?
It's by the world rankings, and if you have
And that wouldn't even make
players,
sense, right?
well, if
Like
you have
if what we're
players
saying.
within the world rankings within a certain I guess percentage of the top, I think it's like
That's
the
why
top
I thought
15 or
his
something like
stats were
that.
better when I looked at them too, and I saw the
Yeah.
comparison. I was like, "What in the world does this even mean?"
Yeah, it's just it's wild, man. I mean, you have a guy that literally was receiving USA chance, and he's not going to be representing
You don't
us.
think that has anything to do with Liv?
Oh, it does.
Oh, they definitely snuffed him. Yeah.
He
I didn't want to be the guy to say it.
rescinded his opportunity to be able to,
You know what I mean?
be picked.
That's how I
which
feel.
and that sucks, but at the
That
end of
comes
the
with the
day,
money.
And he mentioned
it
that.
came with the money. He
It
chose
came
it.
with the
He
money.
chose
That's
that
how I
path.
look at
Yeah.
it.
That's what
That's
it
how I
is.
look.
He,
And it
he
does
mentioned
suck.
that too on the McAfee show.
Yeah.
That he understands he made the
And I think that's why
decision,
he's
but he
being
does
such a
hope
class
that it
act now.
changes.
He's
You
being
know?
such a class act now because, like, okay, now he has to change that image. He changed the image around, and it's once you took all the money from Liv, you got to start acting right with all that money. Now he doesn't care. He's not stressed about money.
Or
He's got
do you
enough
care about
money,
the
more money than
Olympics?
God.
When
He
you
doesn't give
when
a
you have
shit.
all that money, does that even that's
That's
another
what I mean.
question
Like he
to
doesn't have
ask.
to worry
Yeah.
anymore for the rest of his life. He's got generational wealth. Now he can just sit and be happy, and he can not have to stress about life. What would you possibly be mad about as a golfer that has tens of millions of dollars in your bank account? You're set for life, and your job is golfing. Like
And
I'm
then
sorry,
watching Wyndham
it's
Clark
pretty
blow
easy
it.
life at this point. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Not too
Unfortunately,
much.
dude. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Can't really get much easier than that in terms of
I
like.
just think about
I
as a
don't know.
country, if I have people playing for my country, I want the best of the best out there. I want the best four
100%.
guys. That's it. That's how I look at it. Like I don't care live money. I don't care about race. I don't care about nationality. None of that matters. I just want the four best people. The four. That's how I look at it. Even
Yeah.
basketball, when they build those
I
teams and all that stuff back in the day, it's like man, it's always like popularity. This stuff. I just want the best players. I don't care if they gel together. They're well. You don't even have to be friends. I'm trying to go out there and bring this one home for the country.
I
That's
wish
it.
they did like a qualifier where they took
To
those
get in. That's a
4 or
great
5
idea.
guys, and then they had to play either a shortened tournament or even a regulation tournament that determined
No.
just like a qualifier.
Texas wedge
whatever,
off.
get in.
That's how you get in.
Well,
Texas wedge off.
Scheffler wouldn't get in.
Texas
Well,
wedge
you got to
off.
work on your Texas wedge, Scotty, because you're not going to beat Ryan looking like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Bryson,
but-
shout out to that guy, man, for still doing his thing, bro. Man, don't let that get you down, bro. Keep golfing, bro.
We'll see what he does this week. We'll see, or not him, but we'll see what they do this week. He's, still going to be competing in all the live shit, so it's not like he's going anywhere.
Just making more money.
I mean, they'll end up doing, like a fucking refugee team type thing, just to like
Yeah.
allow, these outside live golfers and other,
Listen, I think they've made all the
people.
statements they could make. I think
The
I think
UFL
now-
is going to be allowed.
I think you have to talk about the asterisk with Scotty because of how well the live players have played in every single major. I think that's undisputable now at this point. I don't think it's a thing. Scotty is a freak of nature. He's playing freak of nature golf. I understand these things.
Oh, you're
Like,
talking
But
for.
I'm talking
just
for all the tournaments that
non-majors.
he's won
Yeah.
non-majors. You have to put an asterisk on it now, the way I've watched these fields play out when they're full of live guys. Everybody was talking about the 3-day-a-week thing. Oh, they're going to fall off. They won't have the stamina on the 4th day to close or whatever. All that shit's been proven very wrong. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that we now have to change course of how we talk about it because, in reality, maybe Scotty wouldn't have won those tournaments if you had Rahm, if you had, Bryson, if you had Cam Smith, if you had XYZ. We're Neiman,
There's
there's
some heavy
guys-
hitters you naming right there,
that's
boy.
what I'm saying. So
Mhm.
all I'm saying is we have to actually put an asterisk on that. Not to say take anything away from Scotty, but just say, hey, there's something to be noted here for this season that these 2 seasons were live tainted seasons.
I'm just blown away, dude. I think you missed the mark there because you did not mention Taylor Gooch.
Ooh, the
Or
Gooch.
Gooch, yeah. Big
I'm
powerhouse.
just fucking with you, man, because that's what he said.
Nah, but you're right.
He's
You're right on the
guy
head
that
right there,
mentioned the
Sherman.
asterisk.
Right on the
'Cause
head,
he's not
bro.
in
That's
the field.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
But I don't
how
know.
you
We'll
see
see.
it.
We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. There's obviously, some things going on still. We still have tournaments left, and we'll see what goes on.
Let's golf.
We'll see here next week. We'll see you guys next week when we
And-
golf
and-
more.
And the
Good
point
luck out
of it
there,
was, I thought it was a joke that Taylor Gooch said that. Of all guys.
Yeah. Fucking Gooch.
Even though
All
I
right.
think he was the point leader for them,
Oh, I'm just. Hey,
whatever.
listen. That's neither here nor there.
Gooch,
All right, gentlemen.
Gooch and Taint, man. What are you gonna do?
Rest
I'll
up,
I'll
Sherm.
see y'all later. I'll see y'all next week.
We'll go golfing for you, bud.
Peace,
Go
boys.
golfing for me because I'm broken.
Heal up.
I'm just a broken man.